Princess Diana's heartbreaking funeral. Remembering her tragic life. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Scandal Royal Family. I am here to keep you updated with the latest news about Kate Middleton and her family. Thank you very much and have a nice day. New secrets have emerged, shedding light on the Lady Diana 26 years after her tragic death. Today, we bring you closer to all these updates, providing intimate insights and critical analysis that only great portraits can offer. Stay tuned, as we answer some of the most enigmatic questions surrounding this event. One of the questions that arises is how Queen Isabella reacted to this loss, especially because Prince Charles refused to wear a black suit. What else has the crown hidden about all this? Today, on your trusted channel, Great Semblances, we will uncover these mysteries. Diana's untimely departure from Wales 26 years ago shocked the entire world and marked a turning point for the British monarchy. The cold response from Queen Elizabeth II after the accident that claimed Diana's life in Paris on August 31, 1997, was heavily emphasized. The monarch believed that the event should be treated in a private and familiar manner, especially considering that Diana was no longer an official member of the royal family. However, the strong reactions and discomfort among British society forced her to break several rules of conduct and protocol, allowing her to demonstrate humanity and closeness to the citizens who were dismayed by the tragic loss of the beloved princess of the people. In Queen Elizabeth II's first live message after Diana's passing, she defined Diana on a personal level as an exceptional human being and an admirable mother who did not seek public mourning outside of her Christmas messages. The Queen had only spoken on television once before, in 1991, during the Gulf War conflict. Dressed in black from head to toe, with a visible concentration of people gathered outside the palace's gates, she addressed the nation. The monarchy described Diana as a magnificent human being. Described, "I admire her and her reputation for her energy and commitment to others, and especially for her devotion to her two boys. No one who knew Diana will ever forget her." For the first time, the British flag was flown at half-mast at Buckingham Palace, signifying a deep loss. On other occasions when the Queen was absent from her residence, the royal standard, the flag that represents the Queen's presence, would wave. However, after Diana's tragedy, when the Queen left Buckingham Palace to attend the funeral, the royal standard was replaced by the flag that belongs to Diana, which was flown at half-mast for the rest of the day. It should be noted that the use of the royal standard is exclusively reserved for members of the royal family. This deviation from protocol was significant. Furthermore, the royal standard was placed on the coffin of the Princess of Wales, even though this symbol is only used by members of the royal family. Despite no longer being a member of the royal family due to her divorce from Prince Charles a year before her tragic end, the banner covered her coffin from the moment it left Paris until it reached London. The military personnel stationed at the British Embassy in France, known as the Charichi, declared on Sky Channel that it was their decision to use the royal standard, taking responsibility for breaking protocol. On September 6, more than 1 million people filled the streets to witness the grand funeral procession that started in Hyde Park and traveled 13 kilometers to the Palace of St. James. An estimated 2,500 million people worldwide watched the televised funeral minute by minute from their homes. The coffin, carried by a carriage pulled by 4 horses and escorted by the Royal Guard, rested beneath the royal flag adorned with 3 floral arrangements. One bouquet was offered by Diana's mother, another by her brothers, and the third by her sons. These images from that day remain etched in history. Queen Elizabeth II's solemnity was apparent as the procession passed by the gates of Buckingham Palace. She crouched her head, a gesture of deep respect and recognition. The moment captured the emotions surrounding the loss of Lady Diana. However, the most poignant images were those of Princes William and Harry walking behind their mother's coffin with sadness etched on their faces. They were accompanied by their father, Prince Charles, their grandfather, Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, and their uncle, Charles Spencer, Diana's brother. Years later, Charles Spencer revealed that the decision to have the two young princes march behind their mother's coffin seemed like a somewhat cruel mistake. Walking behind their sister's body, devastated by the loss of their mother, was an incredibly challenging experience for them. Harry expressed that no child should ever be asked to do such a thing. However, with time, he found solace in having fulfilled that duty and acknowledged that it was one of the most difficult things he has ever done in his life. Prince Charles caused quite a stir by wearing a blue suit instead of the traditional black suit that funeral protocol dictated for the event commemorating Diana. This decision sparked numerous theories and speculations. One prominent theory suggests that it was a final gesture to acknowledge his failure as a husband and to show remorse for not being a good partner to Diana. By not wearing black, he may have wanted to convey that he did not deserve to mourn her in the same way others did. It was a subtle admission of guilt and regret. Another theory proposes that Charles wanted to pay tribute to his late ex-wife. It is speculated that Diana had already chosen this particular blue suit for him when they were married. Also, some that Charles looked more handsome in navy than any other color. Judgment. The true reason behind his choice remains a matter of project. The funeral ceremony took place at Westminster Abbey, with approximately 2,000 guests in attendance. Among them were many well-known figures, including Tony Blair, Hillary Clinton, Tom Cruise, Luciano Pavarotti, George Clooney, Nicole Kidman, Donatella Versace, Anna Wintour, and Steven Spielberg. Elton John, a close friend of Diana, delivered one of the most emotional moments of the day when he performed a modified version of his song Candle in the Wind as a tribute to the princess. The lyrics were rewritten in her honor, and it became an iconic and tearful rendition that resonated deeply with the mourners. After the ceremony, as Diana's casket was carried to the altar, the public showed their love and grief by showering the path with flowers. Citizens gathered in the streets, throwing flowers onto the procession. The final resting place of Diana is an island in an artificial lake at Althorpe, her family's ancestral home. Over the years, it has become a place of pilgrimage for many admirers and fans of the princess. Queen Elizabeth II and the Queen Mother awaited Diana's cortege at the entrance of Westminster Abbey, displaying an unequivocal show of admiration for Lady Diana. The Queen Mother's presence and the Queen's bowing of her head were gestures of recognition and respect. Such displays of courtesy are not often witnessed from the Queen towards others, as it is usually expected that others should show deference to her. This small but significant act of courtesy played a vital role in reconciling many Britons with the crown, following the initial cold response to Lady Diana's passing. In conclusion, the funeral of Lady Diana remains an indelible memory in the hearts and minds of people around the world. The emotional impact of her loss, the grandeur of the ceremony, and the controversies surrounding the event continues to captivate our collective consciousness. As we reflect on that historic day, we invite you to share your memories and experiences of where you were and how you experienced the funeral of Lady Diana. Finally, I want to say thank you so much for watching the whole video. Hope my video can be interesting for you. Let me and everyone know your feeling by comment your opinion about this video. I am Scandal Royal Family. See you in the next video.